क्या क्या पढ़े थे एक बार मैं आपको रिवाइंड करवा दूँ। आपने सबसे पहले पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस पढ़ा था। कोई भी मेजरमेंट जिस पॉइंट से हम करते हैं उसको पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस कहते हैं। पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस के बेस पर ही आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो कि कोई बॉडी रेस्ट में है या मोशन में है। यदि वह टाइम के साथ अपने पोजीशन को नहीं चेंज कर रही है तो रेस्ट में है, और चेंज कर रही है तब मोशन में। मोशन को भी दो वैरायटी में हम कैटेगराइज करते हैं, पहला रियल और दूसरा वर्चुअल। रियल मोशन एक्चुअली जो मोशन हमको दिखाई पड़ता है, जैसे सड़क पे दौड़ती बाइक है, सड़क पे दौड़ती कार है, तुम्हारी बॉडी दौड़ रही है सड़क पे, तो ये सब क्या है? रियल मोशन। अब कुछ ऐसे मोशन हैं वास्तव में होते नहीं लेकिन महसूस होते हैं, उनको हम वर्चुअल मोशन कहते हैं। एग्जाम्पल हमने आपको दिया था,
मोशन होते हैं बट महसूस नहीं कर सकते।
नहीं होते ही नहीं लेकिन महसूस होते हैं। तुम उल्टा बोल रहे होते नहीं महसूस होते हैं। अब ट्रेन में तुम बैठे हो, ट्रेन के किनारे जो पेड़ हैं वो आपको अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में भागते दिखते हैं, लेकिन वास्तव में भाग नहीं रहे हैं, प्रतीत हो रहे हैं, जिसको कि अपीयरिंग हम बोलते हैं। तो ये मोशन होता है। उसके बाद हमने डिस्कस किया था डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट। ठीक, now today I would like to discuss about speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. Speed and velocity both are the same one, but where is the difference? It is scalar and this is vector. कल वाला मार्कर ज्यादा अच्छा है। स्केलर एंड वेक्टर। This is scalar quantity, this is vector quantity. Why it is scalar? It depends only on magnitude, not direction. But it depends on magnitude as well as direction. If you are not telling the direction of this quantity, then it will not be velocity, but it will be speed. Now this speed is equal to simply what you write, distance divided by time. This is speed. Now distance upon time, distance is only length of path and time. When you get this ratio, then it will be speed. Okay, but suppose that if you start your journey from the point A and reach to the point B, suppose this is your house and this is your school. You start your journey from your house and reaches to the point B, that is your school. Let us suppose you came at the point A1. Here is a gathering, here is a crowd. Then what will happen? You have to reduce your speed.
Yes, sir.
You have to reduce your speed, or it may be possible that you have to take rest at the point A1. It may be also possible.
Yes, sir.
Let us suppose you came at the point A2 and here you find a turning. Suppose that this road turns to this point A3. Then what happens here? You have to change the speed. This means you have also to reduce the speed to turn yourself for the point A3. From A3 you are reaching at the point B. So now clearly tell by your mind, from A to A1, A1 to A2, A2 to A3, and from A3 to B, speed of your bike is constant or changing? Changing. Let us suppose distance is here S1, here S2, S3, and s4. And from here time is suppose t1, here time t2, time t3 and time t4. Then you can say that total distance is what? S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 divided by total time T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4. This is called average speed. What? Average speed. Here you need average speed, not speed. Because from A to B you are not going directly. If from A to B you are going direct, then AB distance upon time t, this will be what? Speed. This will be speed. But the path from A to B is divided in 4 sections. This path, this path, this path and this path. The speed of your vehicle is different and time is also different. So you will take total distance divided by total time. That will be average speed. Sometimes time will not be given to you and you will be asked in the question what will be average speed. So for this purpose, what you do? This is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 divided by, in place of T1, you will write this. Now tell me, speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. So here you will write S1 upon T1, here S2 upon V2 plus S3 upon V3 plus S4 upon V4. In this way you have two formulas to find out average speed. One when time is given and other when time is not given but speed is given. Speed is given. So note down these two formulas. Note down, speed is equal to distance by time and average speed, first formula, average speed, second formula. Average speed. This. There are two formulas. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Note down. And here average speed. Average speed. Okay? Only write the formula. This and this. A question. Note down the question. All of you note down. A mine walks from A to B with 40 km/h and comes by from B to A with 60 km/h. Then find average speed. Okay? What do you do in this question? Once you read, then idea comes in your mind. What is the idea? A man walks from A to B A to B. Which speed? What is speed here? 40 kilometer per hour. And then comes by from B to A, which speed? V2 is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. Right? You have to find out what average speed. What is formula? Average speed is equal to, is time given here? No. If time is not given, then apply the second formula, that is what? S1 plus S2 upon what? S1 by V1 plus S2 by V2. Because this journey is only in two sections, one from A to B and other from B to A, then we have written here S1 plus S2. If it is divided in three sections, then we will write here S1 plus S2 plus S3 divided by this plus this. Now here, what is S1? What is S1? AB. What is S1? AB. What is S2? AB. AB plus BA. BA means AB because it is what? Distance. So AB plus AB. Now S1 is AB and speed is 40, right? Plus again AB upon 60. You have to solve it. You will get 2AB divided by, take AB common, 1 by 40 plus 1 by 60. This AB gone out. You have 2 upon, solve this, 100 by 2400. You may also solve by taking LCM, and we have done by direct way. So we have 2 into 2400 divided by 100. This will be 40 kilometer per hour. Do it. Solve. जैसे हम आपको ये सॉल्यूशन दिखाएं, इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप घर पर भी करना। नाउ राइट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। Am I divides his journey? Am I divides his journey in 3 equal parts? Am I divides his journey in 3 equal parts? He covers first part with 10 meters per second. Second part with 15 meters per second. And third part 20 meters per second. Find average speed of the journey. find average speed of the journey. Okay, now apply your mind. Question is very clear. A man divides his journey in 3 equal parts. Now make this diagram. Journey starts from A to B. It starts from A to B, and he divides this distance in 3 equal parts. Now this is A1, this is A2. 3 equal parts. This means what? Yes, from here to here. Again, yes, from here to here. And yes, from here to here. Okay? This part he covers with 10 meters per second. This part he covers with 15 meters per second. And this 20 meters per second. So what will be average speed? What you do here? Average speed. You have only 2 formula in your hand. In the first formula, time is given, and in the second formula, speed is given. Okay? But here time is given? No, time is not given. Only speed is given. So apply the second formula. S1 plus S2 plus S3 divided by S1 upon V1 plus S2 upon V2 plus S3 upon V3. What will be this? S1 plus S2 plus S3. S plus S plus
Yes.
divided by S by 10 plus S by 15 plus S by 20. So you will solve it. You have 3S, S common, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20. This S and S will be cancelled out. Can you solve it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
90 upon 30.
Maybe. After solving, you will get your required answer. Next, third question. Now, a girl runs on a circular track of radius 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers. She takes 2 hours. She takes 2 hours to complete 1 quadrant of path. And 2 hours to complete in second quadrant of path. Find out her average speed. Quadrant, do you understand? 1/4. क्वाड्रेंट को हम क्या बोलते हैं? चौथाई, हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? चौथाई। 4 का चौथाई कितना होगा? 1। 4 का चौथाई कितना होगा? 1। 10 का चौथाई कितना होगा? ज़्यादा नहीं है, 2.5। अरे 10/4, 5/2, 5 के आधा 2.5। तो अगर आपसे चौथाई पूछा जा रहा तो 1/4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो। अब जरा इसको देखिए, ए गर्ल रन्स ऑन ए सर्कुलर ट्रैक, एक सर्कुलर पाथ बनाइए, मेक दिस सर्कुलर पाथ, राइट, एंड डिवाइड इट इन 4 quadrants. Here, this is center of A, B, C, D. What is AC? Diameter. What is BD? Diameter. Both the diameters are intersecting at the center. So it divides in 4 quadrants, and all the quadrants are of equal length. ये इक्वल में डिवाइड हो गए। गर्ल स्टार्ट्स रनिंग फ्रॉम A to B and takes what time? 1 hour? 2 hours? 2 hours. So T1 is equal to 2 hours. And then the second quadrant from B to C. In the first quadrant A to B and the second quadrant is B to C. What time she takes in B to C? 2 hours. Again 2 hours? Yes. Okay. तो चलिए इसको 1 कर लो, पहले को 1 करो, इसको 2 कर लो, कोई वैसे दिक्कत ना होती, टाइम सेम भी रखते तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती। तो इसमें थोड़ा सा माइंड लगाइएगा, दूसरे वाले में तो बस 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे, आंसर आ जाएगा। अब उसके बाद यहीं पर ये रुक जाती है, आगे नहीं जाती। तो यही 2 सर्कुलर ट्रैक आपको मिल रहे हैं। दिस इज फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट एंड दिस इज सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट। व्हाट इज डायमीटर ऑफ सर्कुलर ट्रैक? रेडियस ऑफ सर्कुलर ट्रैक? रेडियस 5 किलोमीटर। दिस इज 5 किलोमीटर फ्रॉम O to A। From O to A it is 5 kilometer. Okay. Now here time is given to you, not speed. Time is given, speed is not given. So you will apply the first formula. Average speed is equal to S1 plus S2 T1 plus T2. Right? S1 and S2. Look here. S1 is equal to S2 is equal to, both are same. Yes, sir. From A to B and B to C, both lengths are same. So S1 is equal to S2 is equal to AB. Is equal to AB. What will be AB? This AB will be equal to 1/4 into 2 by R. 1/4 into 2 by R. The total path will be 2 by R and its one quadrant will be divided by 4. पूरा पाथ कितना है? 2 by R। अब ये क्वाड्रेंट क्या होगा? 4 से डिवाइड कर दो, तो 1/4 into 2 by R. So this will be what? Pi R by 2. This will be pi R by 2. Right? Now put here average speed is equal to S1, that is pi R by 2 plus S2 pi R by 2. Both are same. Divided by time T1 is 1 hour and T2 is 2 hours. 1 plus 2. So you will get pi R by 3. This half plus half, that will be 1. Pi R by 2 plus pi R by 2, that will be pi R divided by 3. And put the value 3.14 into R equal 5 divided by 3. This will be your answer in kilometer per hour. In kilometer per hour. Okay. Next, all right. Next question. A boy runs. A boy runs on a curved path. On a curved path of radius 10 meters and takes 10 seconds to complete the path. If curved path makes 120 degree at the center, then find its speed. Read the question seriously. It is a curved path. It is a curved path. Look here. This is a curved path. From A to B, suppose. Wires from A to B. And this curved path makes 120 degree. This is the center. Is center, so this makes 120 degree here. This is 120 degree. इसको हम ऐसे करें पॉइंट ए करेंगे. Okay. What is radius? Radius 10 meter. This is 10 meter. Time is given to you and you are asked to find out speed. What will be speed? Speed is equal to distance upon time. What will be distance? Distance arch AB divided by time. The distance. Or you can also write like this way: AB divided by time. This is the symbol for R. How will you find out AB? Arch AB. You have a formula in your mind. What formula? Angle in radian equal to R upon radius. From 9th class you have this formula. angle is equal to arc upon radius, but angle should be in radian, not in degree but in radian. It is 120 degree. 120 degree. You have to convert this in a radian. So this will be 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. अभी एक बार मैथमेटिकल फिजिक्स पढ़ाना पड़ेगा. Mathematical physics. This is arc AB, right? And radius is what? 10. Radius is 10. Time to begin. Cross multiply, you have 3AB is equal to 20 pi. Cross multiply. Then AB is equal to 20 pi by 3. So this will be the length of arc. So what will be speed? Speed equal to this upon time. This is what? 20 pi upon 3. And what is time?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. So this will be 2 pi by 3 meter per second. You have to solve it. 2 into 3.14 divided by 3 meter per second. Your answer will be 2 into 1.04 approximate. So this will be 2.08. It will be written 2.1 meter per second. This will be speed. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So these are about the speed. Now can you do it at your home?
Yes, sir.
घर में ट्राई करिए. प्रॉब्लम आती है तो बता देंगे. Now here about speed. What is speed? Sorry, velocity. Velocity. This is displacement upon not time but time interval. Everything you have to know very correctly. You are saying that velocity is equal to displacement upon time, only time. Then by the time there will be no sense of displacement. There will be a sense of distance. Why? Why? Displacement is the shortest distance, and it is the distance between initial to final position. Yesterday you have known it. कल आपने सीखा इसको. Initial और final